Welcome to Easy Start Tutoring. You're still chilling with your favorite tutor, Mao, and we're going to be doing strings in Python. That is our plan for the day. And with that being said, please follow us and like, please follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn as Easy Start Tutoring. Like our previous videos, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, and we will be providing educational videos for the remainder of the year, since we know coronavirus is getting late. With that being said, we're going to be doing strings in Python today, and we're going to start from explaining what a string is. So, a string, roughly speaking, is any information enclosed in quotation marks, inverted commas, you name it. So, with this being said, even nothing like this can be, let me just put a full stop there. Nothing like this can be a string literal because it is in inverted commas, quotation marks, things like that. And that's one thing to note about a string, that any information in inverted commas, single inverted commas, double inverted commas is a string in Python. What that means is that any information that I put between in between these commas is a string. So let's say print A. Welcome to Python strings. And one thing that I like about the video series that I'm doing is that whatever information you learned in the previous videos, it's useful uh, in the next video. So if you haven't watched our previous videos, please go ahead, watch our previous videos on information in computer science and how to navigate your space, find your head in computer science, and how to align your thinking in computer science. So the information that we used previously can be used here as well. So now that we have discussed what a string is, our next bit of information is was supposed to be string slicing, but now that I'm doing it, I'm realizing that we can do something else instead of coming to string slicing. So for example, let's say so let's do user input. In most computer programs, the user is supposed to give you input or insert input into a function or code that will then do something with that thing and return an input, or output rather, sorry. You put an input, it gives you an output, and in between is the processing of the input. So in Python, this is how you put a string. You save the input with a variable. So now my variable is name, since I'm going to be asking my user for a name. And then after asking my user for a name, I'm going to print out what that name is. So let's see how in action this will work. I'm saying, please enter a name. Your name is Moffat. See, now we kind of get a sense of how strings work and things like that. So let's expand on this idea of user input using strings and other things like integers, floats, doubles, and yeah. So and as it stands, we're going to be asking school, please enter your school. So we just asked the user for 3 bits of information. Please enter your name, surname, school, and then what we're going to do with that information is that we're going to do something with that information. Say, for example, print your name is this, print your name, and surname. And surname, just give me a minute. You go to school at okay, let's see how it works. Please enter your name, surname, school. Your name is and surname is. I didn't put the surname aspect. For sure, many of you at home got this mistake. Let's try that again. Forgot to assign them both together. Your name is and surname is, you go to school at UCT. So essentially we just created a program if maybe we were going to be doing some data that stores information into a system. This is how you would prompt the user to enter information and store it as a variable. These variables here, sorry, it highlights everything. But moving on from this idea, I want to do something called string slicing, which was supposed to be the next topic we discussed, but now we're doing it as the last bit of information. So string slicing, say for example, you don't want the whole name of, you just want one character or the last bit of the name. Say for example, let's create a program that prints out the last letter of someone's name. Let's do it like this. The last letter of your name is. Here's one thing that I like about this video, is that the previous video let we did was arrays, and now we're going to be using a similar concept in strings, such that before I do this, let me explain this concept here. So I have this string literal, I love Python, right? And indexing this string would be, the I would be position 0, the space would be position 1, the L would be position 2, the O would be position 3, the V would be position 4, the E would be position 5, the space would be position 6, the P would be position 7, and so on. So the same thing here. Say I want the last letter of someone's name. The same concept I used previously is that, what if you don't know the name of the person beforehand, and then how are you going to be doing that afterwards? And you put -1. Let's see how that's going to work. Uh, please enter your name. The last letter of your name is T. That's string slicing for you. I use string slicing, and furthermore we can branch on that idea a bit further. Instead of doing something like this, we can say enter any sentence, or please enter your name, please enter any sentence. I'm trying to show you how it works. Okay, we can still use it on the name. So how this thing works, it works like a range function. You can say start from 0, end at 3. Let's do it again. It started from 0 and ended at 3. That's string slicing for you. Say you want to start at 1 and at 3. Enter my name again. Off. Yep. 1, 2, 3 is off. But say you want to start from 1 till 3, skip 2. Let's make it 5 here. Or 6. Off. It starts at 1, ends at 6, skips 2. Starts at 1, ends at 6, skips 2. And ladies and gentlemen, our plan for today was to do strings, string slicing, and user input, and we have successfully done that. Please like our videos, subscribe, and recommend our videos to your friends. And it has been an honor. See you in the next video.